Good evening. Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of al-Qaeda.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. He was the founder and leader of ISIS.
It was nearly 10 years ago that a bright September day was darkened by the worst attack on the American people in our history. The images of 9/11 are seared into our national memory.
Capturing or killing Baghdadi has been the top national security priority of my administration. U.S. Special Operations Forces executed a dangerous and daring nighttime raid. I got to watch much of it.
On September 11th, 2001, in our time of grief, the American people came together. On that day, no matter where we came from, what God we prayed to, or what race or ethnicity we were united as one American family.
He died after running into a dead-end tunnel, whimpering and crying and screaming all the way. The compound had been cleared by this time, with people either surrendering or being shot and killed. Baghdadi in the tunnel, and he had dragged 3 of his young children with him. They were led to certain death.
Today, at my direction, the United States launched a targeted operation against that compound. A small team of Americans carried out the operation with extraordinary courage and capability. No Americans were harmed. They took care to avoid civilian casualties. After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
He ignited his vest, killing himself and the 3 children. His body was mutilated by the blast. The tunnel had caved in on it in addition. The thug who tried so hard to intimidate others spent his last moments in utter fear, in total panic and dread.
The death of bin Laden marks the most significant achievement to date in our nation's effort to defeat al-Qaeda.
We were in the compound for approximately 2 hours. We took highly sensitive material and information.
Yet his death does not mark the end of our effort.
These savage monsters will not escape their fate.
There's no doubt that al-Qaeda will continue to pursue attacks against us. We must, and we will, remain vigilant at home and abroad. As we do, we must also reaffirm that the United States is not and never will be at war with Islam.
Baghdadi and the losers who worked for him, in some cases, they were very frightened puppies. In other cases, they were hardcore killers.
And on nights like this one, we can say to those families who have lost loved ones to al-Qaeda's terror, justice has been done.
Baghdadi was vicious and violent, and he died in a vicious and violent way as a coward, running and crying. This raid was impeccable and could only have taken place with the acknowledgement and help of certain other nations and people.
Tonight, we give thanks to the countless intelligence and counterterrorism professionals who've worked tirelessly to achieve this outcome.
I want to thank the soldiers and sailors, airmen and Marines involved in last night's operation.
Let us remember that we can do these things not just because of wealth or power, but because of who we are. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
He died like a dog. He died like a coward. The world is now a much safer place. God bless America. Thank you.